So you want to figure out your art style. Let's go. What a lot of artists on YouTube don't talk about with style is there is a method to finding it. It's not something that comes to you by just drawing all the time and it just magically appears. There's definitely a method, and we're going to get into that. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to give you the most important tip. So step one, the first thing we want to do is get inspiration. Now, you're going to be inspired by all kinds of art, whether it's even a subject matter or a medium that you even do yourself. It doesn't matter. Something I love to do personally is if I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see artwork that I like, I hit that save button. Whenever I go there, I can look at my save and I can see all the artworks that I'm drawn towards, that I feel inspired by. Once you've got a collection of artwork and subject matter that you're interested in, start making a list as to why you're interested in it and what brings you to it, what draws you to it the most, what makes you inspired by seeing that piece of art. Make sure that you grab a ton of work that you gravitate towards, that you like the most. Don't try and put yourself into a box when it comes to style, subject matter or medium. Just make sure you get all things that you gravitate towards, that you like. Gathering inspiration for artists doesn't necessarily come from other art. It can come from anything. You can go out for a walk, you could see a tree that you like the look of. It could be a way a poster has been designed. It could be a quote from a book. It could be a scene from a movie. It could be a song from one of your favorite albums. Anything that brings up emotion within yourself. This is so important. Every single day we're going about, there's inspiration. It doesn't have to come from looking at other people's artwork. It can come from anything that interests you. Once you've got all this stuff together, I want you to take the time and see what all the connections are. What is the through line that we can draw through all of these things? So I've pieced together a few things that inspired me. So over here we've got some work by J.J. Adams, some more J.J. Adams work. I really like the graffiti elements in his work. I really like the take on, obviously he does a lot of Star Wars things, but I like the elements that he adds to his pieces. Got a lot of surrealism style things here. Surrealism is definitely something I gravitate towards. Got some amazing pointillism. Got some work here by Paul Jackson. Really nice ink work. 3D stuff here that I love. I think the thing that I find so inspiring with 3D is the lighting aspect that you see in a lot of the dramatic effects that you see. Textures. Got a surrealism artist here who's like almost abstract as well. I like the graffiti elements with a lot of this work and the storytelling aspects. Now that you've taken notes on all the pieces of artwork that you are drawn towards and how they're connected, I want you to take all of these characteristics and we're going to make them into goals. Start over analysing all these different pieces. How have they managed to storytell within their art? How have they used lighting? How have they used different drawing styles? What colours convey different emotions? Your goals should be taking each piece and studying how this was created. Start learning on ways that you can master the techniques that it took to create these pieces. A great way to think about it is when you're looking at this artwork, think of a way on how you could teach someone to draw like this. You know, break it down nice and simple, step by step. If I was to teach this to someone, how would I do that? Once you've broken down all these characteristics for all the different art, you're going to start to piece together your actual style. And once you start working through all this inspiration that you've gathered, you'll start realizing that you're creating something uniquely your own. I think all of this inspiration and then filtering it through you as a person is going to create something completely unique and original. You're not going to be a copycat of all these other artists, you're going to be you. You don't want to be a copy of someone else. Why would someone want a copy of another artist when they can have you? And that's what I'm really trying to emphasize here when it comes to style, is you want to get inspiration from all sorts of different art that you are gravitated towards. The quick little inspiration cards that I put together, I did in like 10 minutes. I think we all know in our mind that we have this deep inspiration of artwork that we've seen over a long period of time, and there's just endless stuff out there. There's so much artwork to be inspired by throughout history, and how other artists have been inspired by other artists creating new forms of art, and that's how it goes. And that's also why it's so important. You don't want to draw inspiration from one in particular artist. Take inspiration from as many different artists and subjects, music as possible. Really just take the time to collect what inspires you, figure out why it inspires you. And if you're interested in ways of making money from your artwork, check out this video here. And that's all. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.